Hey folks, this is Vince and Natalie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to try Switch and Signal. This game supports 2 to 4 players, it's for ages 10 and up, and the average play time is 45 minutes. This just came in the mail today, courtesy of the folks at Cosmos, or their PR company, either one. So we haven't played this yet, but based on the rules it seems to be fairly simple. This is a cooperative game where we are trying to maneuver the board in such a way to where we can get these trains of different colors to pick up these goods and deliver them to different ports. Now, this side is North America. Well, yeah, North America, and the other side is Europe. You can decide which one you want to play on. The North America side has 2 ports, one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast. We have to deliver 1 good of each color, yellow, red, blue, and white, to this side, to San Francisco, and then 1 good of each color to New York. Worth mentioning real quick, it's 4th of July. Well, not really 4th of July, but people around here celebrate it all month. So there's going to be fireworks in the background. I apologize if you hear any loud banging. So anyway, so it's a cooperative game. We're going to be drawing cards from this deck, and this will act as the timer. This will tell us where to spawn trains and how to move them. Also, you've got dice over here. These 6-sided wooden dice will tell us where dice will spawn. There are numbered orange spaces along the outside of the board here. And when we roll those dice, that'll tell us where to spawn those trains. Then you've got these dice here of the 3 different train colors. You've got the gray there, you've got the brown, and the black. And each train moves a different speed. The black moves the fastest and has like a 5 on one of the faces on this die, I think. Yep. And then the brown one is like medium speed, and the gray is the slowest. And that's important because if we, on our turn, have to move trains and we get stopped because we can't move it any further, we actually lose these little clock tokens up here. And when this runs out, we actually discard cards from this deck. And this is the timer. If this goes out, if there are no more cards in this deck and we have not fulfilled our objective, then we lose the game. So by crashing or making the train stop when it shouldn't, that will hurt our chances because that'll lessen the amount of time we have. So that was a very high-level overview. What we'll do is we'll just sort of play, and then we'll explain as we go. Each player will get a hand of 5 of these cards here, and yeah, I think we'll just get right down to it. The main difference, by the way, between the North America and the Europe side, there's only 1 port on the Europe side, whereas in North America there are 2. And on top of that, when trains move on the North America map, they can actually move through cities without stopping if they want to. So that's something, I guess, that you couldn't do on the Europe map. So, all right. So we're going to take some turns here. And you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. So the first thing that we do on a turn is we draw from this deck here. Now, the way you see this, the top card will always be this blue-backed card. This is like the setup card. It's always going to be the same every game. So you've got, okay, spawn a black train. So I'm going to go ahead and roll these dice, and it's a 6. So I'm going to go ahead and put a black train on the 6. And now I have to spawn a brown train. Now, if I go to spawn a train during setup and I land on the same number, nothing happens, I just re-roll. But in the future, if you try to spawn a train and there's already a train there, you actually lose clock tokens. So we're going to try and spawn the brown one. Okay, so there's the brown one. It's number 4 down here. And lastly, we have to spawn a gray train, which is there. All right, and that's 12, which is kind of strange. I never get that. The odds are, 6, 7, 8, typically.
Snake eyes.
Yeah, snake eyes. Well, no, snake eyes is 2.
Is it? Oh, I don't know my snake
eyes.
Because
you've got 2 dots, eyes. That's why they call it snake eyes. Anyway, so we've completed this. Now, because it's my turn, I get to just play as many cards from my hand as I want. There are 3 different types of cards. There are cards with a green little token on the top of it. When I play that, I can move green tokens on the board somewhere else. These will switch a red light to a green light. Some of these spaces have red lights on them, and the train is forced to stop at a red light. So if I'm trying to plan a path, I need to move these green tokens so that the train can continue to move through that space. It's worth mentioning that you have to have at least one of these green tokens on every city. So the San Francisco has to have one, Denver, this has to have one, and so on. So you have to have at least one green light token on every major area here.
Is that for setup, or is that just
throughout the entire game?
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. This is the fixed setup. Also worth mentioning, here's a quick look at the box insert. There are orange tokens in here with the different numbers on them. So if you don't want to play with the default number setup, you could just shuffle these up and place these numbers over top of these numbers so it's a bit more varied.
That's cool.
If you want to do it, you can. It's optional.
That's really cool.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. So again, this card here lets me, and we can openly discuss, I could use this to move, say, this one here, which is not part of a city, maybe over to where the black train is, so I can keep it moving. My goal is to pick up and deliver. I want to pick up a white cube and maybe move it to San Francisco. Or maybe, get the gray train over here to move to Winnipeg, and then maybe move to New York and drop it off over here. And again, we need to get one cube of each color on these ports. So it's a pick up and deliver kind of game. Other cards that we have, these black token ones, they allow us to switch track, meaning these spaces, the black represents a blocked switch track, and the white represents you're clear to go that direction. So if a train were coming from 9, it would be stopped here. These railroad tracks are spaces. If I had needed to move this train 3 times, I'd go 1, 2. I couldn't go any further because there's a black switch track there. Mm-hmm. These black token cards let you move these around so that you can continue moving in a particular direction.
Interesting.
And for every space that you can't move with a train, you lose a clock token.
Yep.
Which, when you lose them all, you lose a card from this deck. Yep. And then you reset the array here. The last card that's possible to get in your hand is move a train of your preferred type.
Okay, so it's not just gray or
no. You pick what color you want to move, and you move one train of that color.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You can also discard 2 cards from your hand of any type to create a wild action. So if I didn't want to move a train, I could discard these 2 and do a switch track or something else if I wanted to. So that being said, you can play as many cards as you want. Because black is the fastest, I'm worried that we would roll high on this and then get destroyed, whereas gray moves more slowly. Let's take a look. Brown can move 2 spaces. The maximum that you can roll on brown is 4. I'm a little concerned about that as well. So I want to sort of fix brown and black as soon as possible, if I can. The other option is, gray here can easily go this way, and he's got some spaces to go before we'd have to switch track here. So my thought process is I'll work on black and brown, try and clear their path a bit more, so that if we have to move them on your turn, they won't be blocked almost immediately. Okay. Black can come down to this spot, but this is a red light here. So at most it can move 2 spaces.
But if you had a green card, you can move that green token upwards?
I could. However, I would have to also get one here to move it through that space.
So you need 2 green cards.
I would need 2 green tokens, correct. So I'd have to move one from, say, over here to do that.
I see.
So I guess my question is, how are we going to do, maybe bring it down this way and go, or do we bring Denver? I kind of want to loop it around back to San Francisco again.
I think you could.
Mm-hmm. This is actually already set up, right? So what I could do, was this here? No, this was here.
No, it was to the right.
It was here?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'll do is, I'll play a green card, just discard it, and I'll move, I don't think we're going to use this one anytime soon.
Yeah, or that one up there.
Yeah, so we can move this one down here. So on the future, if black rolls high 1, 2, 3. We can also go through cities in this game, at least on the North America side. So 1, 2, 3, and then it would be stopped here. We'd need more green lights over here. That concerns me though. Hopefully we don't roll high on that. I don't have another. You know what?
I would say
maybe go this way then down.
I would say do that. Like work your way towards the light.
So in that case, maybe I'll move that over here, and this was here, right? So I'll take that from here, put it here with this green card. But then I'd need my switch track cards to. I'll do something like that, and another switch track card to do something like that. So now it has a clear path down here to this city, and it can stop here to pick something up.
And in order to move that train in the first place, you have to discard a train card.
Yes. However, you can also move cards via the departure
move trains
deck.
Or move
trains.
Oh, okay.
You can move trains through this. You just don't know which trains are going to come up.
Oh, I see.
Now I've got 2 of these move cards left. I can either start moving trains. I might discard both to take a wild action to maybe help out Brown here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard both of my move trains to maybe I'll move this here. So that Brown can go up this way. There's already a green light here. We can pick up a red and maybe move it to New York.
Yep.
So I'm out of cards now.
Okay.
So yeah, I think I have to draw back up to 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And I think with that, where did I put my rule book?
Is it underneath that?
Oh, it's underneath. Okay, so with that being done, I've drawn back up to 5 cards, and now she gets to do the same thing. She's going to draw one of these departure cards, see what's on it, and resolve it.
I don't know what any of that means.
Okay, so this means place a train of any color, place a train of any color, and also move a train of any color.
Interesting.
So go ahead and pick for your first train. What color would you like to spawn?
Let's spawn a gray one.
Gray one.
Yeah.
All right, and so you're going to roll these dice, and that will determine where it's going to spawn.
Ooh, 11.
11. Okay, so this gray one will go there.
Okay.
And now you have to pick another train of any color.
I feel like we have the black and the brown that we're working on. So I'm thinking...
The downside is, if we are asked to spawn a gray train and can't do it, we automatically lose 2 tokens.
Oh,
so we may want to go with a brown one next.
I would say brown then. Brown. I didn't know that.
Okay, so here you go. Here's some dice for the brown one.
Okay.
6.
Uh-oh.
So what'll happen there? There's already something there, and I think what happens is...
It's not fair. It can't be a different color.
No, unfortunately.
Oof. So a time thingy goes away.
Well, yeah, so if you try to spawn one... It's in here in a minute. If you cannot deploy a train, it's 2... Yeah, so the train does not get deployed.
Okay.
But we lose 2 time tokens.
2 of them. Ooh, nasty. So 2 of these go away?
No. Oh. We lose 2 time tokens.
Oh, okay. I see.
When this runs out, that's when we discard the top card from this deck.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
So we lost 2 time tokens there.
Okay.
We do have helpers, however. These are one-off people or abilities that we can use.
Oh.
This one here says... the drawn departure card may be ignored completely and put underneath. So whenever we draw something we don't like, we can use it once to get rid of it underneath and then draw a new one, then do it.
Okay.
This ability is a single train depicted on the drawn departure card does not move. So if you ever have to move a train, you can use this to not move the train.
Okay.
And then this one over here is, instead of deploying a train using the dice, you can choose where to spawn it.
Whoa.
It was just unlucky that you got a 6.
Yeah.
But so
that's okay.
But those are our special abilities, and they can be used once per game.
Now I also have to move.
Yes, so you have to now move a train. So which train color do you want to move? And you have to move, I think, all of the trains of that color, if I'm not mistaken. So you pick a color and move all the trains of that color.
Let's do black.
You're going to do black because there's only one black train, correct?
I'm excited.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. So what you do is you take this black die and you'd roll that.
All right, come on. That is a 3.
3. So we're going to move it 1, 2, and 3.
Nice.
Okay, so nothing bad happens there. So now you've got your hand of 5 cards.
Yes.
This is fully resolved.
Yes.
And now you're going to decide what you want to do with your cards.
All right, cool. So, I'm going to use a green thing to take... I guess, I don't think we're going to New York anytime soon, to be honest.
We have to leave at least one green symbol on each city.
Oh,
remember?
that's right.
So you have to take from somewhere else.
I'll take from here.
Okay.
And I will put this here. And I will also take this one and put this one in here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use this to roll...
For the black train?
Yes. 3, 4. Okay, so what happens if I go on 5? Would it be 1, 2, or 1, 2?
You can land on the city in North America.
So the city, all right, the city counts as a track. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna move the black train.
Okay.
And try to pick. So you can pick up along the way, right? Or do you have to stop?
I believe you have to stop.
Oh,
and
really?
Yeah, it says if there's an unloaded train. So yeah, I believe you have to stop, and then I don't think you can move to, pick up, and then keep going. I'm reading that now just to see if there's something.
Okay.
All right, so according to the rulebook, a train has to stop in goods cities and in the port city. If the movement points would take you further than this, you do not lose any time tokens. However, that's the Europe map. The North America map says you have the option to, again, move through it if you want to. So you can move whatever you rolled, which was what?
I don't know. I haven't rolled it yet.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
3. So 1, 2. You can stop in Denver, and then you have to spend an action card to load that cube onto the... So spend whatever...
An action card? Any action?
Any card that you want that you're not going to use this turn.
Ooh. Okay.
So now we've picked this up.
I guess I will do... Let's go... You know what? Let's go with this one then.
All right, so you're going to get rid of the switch track.
Yeah.
And you've got one more card.
I'm going to move the gray one here.
The gray one, not the black one, to get that out of there?
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, sorry, the black one.
I mean, it's up to you. You do you.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I got a brain fart.
That's why it's cooperative. We can run...
Sorry, the black one. You know what it is? I keep getting these mixed up, these colors. Like, there's no black on it, so I keep thinking that we're not allowed to use black.
Well, it's multicolored. It's like... it's hard to see it, but
Yeah, it looks brown and gray only, but okay.
Yeah. All right, so go for it.
All right, so black.
4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you did it.
But I have to use an action card to unload it?
No, I believe that's automatic. Whenever you reach your destination, the good is automatically unloaded, and the train now goes back to the supply.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Again, this is our first time playing, folks, so she's going to be saying that a lot.
Yeah. I thought we had to use another green thing to bring them out. Ah.
So now we've delivered one of the 8 goods that we need in order to win the game. And these are the 5 cards that you used, right?
Yes.
So I'm just going to put them in a discard pile up here. All right. And now you draw back up to 5 cards.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Wouldn't it be so much fun if we played this on a real hourglass and no communication whatsoever?
How about no? This isn't Meteor, okay? You're obsessed with Meteor. Let go.
Yeah. Training.
All right. So my departure card is move a train or spawn a train then move a black train. So I might as well. I'm tempted to spawn a black train just because I don't want to run out of brown or gray. All right. So 8. Okay. Which is up here, and I've got to move a black train, which is bad because if I roll anything more than a 2...
Well, can you use cards, or is this a no card thing? You can't use your hand of cards?
No. I have to resolve this entire card first before I do anything. We can use a helper. This says if we are asked to move a train, we can use the helper and tell him not to move. I say we can do that.
Okay.
if you want. I mean,
Yeah,
the odds, the black is the fastest moving train. The lowest value on this die is a 2. So there is a 1 in 6 chance we would roll that 2.
I say we have to use it, which is kind of unfortunate because we're still very early on.
Yeah, so we've used her ability. We've skipped the move a train step. What we could have done maybe is spawn the brown one, rather.
Yeah.
And then that way the black one. I was hoping that it would spawn back on 6 or something, and then we would just get another freebie, but I gambled and lost.
Yeah, it's okay.
So we're done with that. We've used that.
Okay.
And now we don't have to move black based on that helper. Mm-hmm. And now I can go ahead and use my cards to do stuff. I say we try and do something with black right away. Again, gray has a lot of leeway here.
Mm-hmm.
Brown.
So brown.
Yeah, so I think that I need to concentrate on keeping black from wrecking. Mm-hmm. So what I'm going to do is yellow is going. This is actually clear. Down, up to Winnipeg.
You would need 2 greens, right?
I would. I have a green.
Ah.
So I'm going to move this green, which we're not using. Well, actually, there's all these in the city. I'll just move one of these here. And this other green one. We don't need all of these greens over here. Mm-hmm. And then we'll put that here on Winnipeg. That way, if we move black in the future, it can get up to this point. Mm-hmm. And if we want to go up, we can't. If we go this way, we can, but there's a switch track problem here. Mm-hmm. The problem is, where are we going to bring this thing once we get it to Winnipeg? Do we try and circle back around to San Francisco, or do we continue going to New York? That's going to be the question. I've got 2 black switch tracks, so what I'll do... Maybe I'll try and get... See, gray is going to move... We've got a gray one there, too. What was this one?
I have no idea.
It was whatever startup was. Startup, because we didn't move that one. On startup, it was here.
Oh, okay.
There's a map in the rulebook on recommended setup.
Cool.
So I've got... I want to keep that open for gray. This is 1, 2... So if I mess with this switch track right now, that would mess up gray. I don't like that. I say we switch track... Because I have a move card as well, so maybe we should get some of these other trains... Well, this is 11 and 12. The odds of rolling another 11 and 12 is a lot lower than rolling an 8, in my opinion. And
it's a lot clearer. The black.
Right, so I'm thinking I move the black this turn, but I need to also, maybe we should move the black first.
Okay.
So I'll do that. We have enough movement to get 5, so I'll go ahead and move that. 3, so it's 1, 2, 3. And with that in mind, we don't need to switch track until we get to here.
Yeah, that's a lot of movement.
Yeah.
It's at least 6.
We need to clear, so maybe I'll do... this one to switch track like this, so that so it goes straight to Chicago and then to New York.
So when you switch these 4 ones, it's not like one like that. You have to actually do it as a pair.
You don't have to, but when you play a switch track, you can adjust these black ones any way you want to.
Oh, I thought it was only like 1 per.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah, at least I'm pretty sure. Whenever you play a signal setting, the switch track, a 3-way junction requires you to move 1 disc. A 4-way junction may require you to move 1 or even both. Oh. So yeah, you can move 1 or both of those switch tracks.
Interesting.
So by doing this, we're ensuring a straight path to Chicago. The only downside is we don't have any green over here to help them get through, but we're not there yet.
Yeah,
I've got 1 more switch track to use, and brown is clear to Dallas. This one is clear. This one is clear. The only thing I'm worried about is this here, but I want to get gray.
I could move this one on my next turn because I have a switch track here, and just.
What was this on? During setup. Let's do this. This was here. So what I might do is maybe if we go to Dallas, maybe if brown goes to Dallas. Maybe then it can come this way up to New York, so I'll switch track it here.
Here's a question. If the black one goes to Winnipeg and picks up a yellow, it cannot pick up a blue, right?
Correct. You can only have one good per train.
I see.
So I think I'm done then.
Okay.
For right now. I'm pretty sure that's the right way to go, but we'll see. So now I'm going to draw back up to 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And now you have to draw a departure card.
This is tough.
Okay, so you have to spawn a train of the color of your choice. Do you want gray, brown, or black?
I feel like using my guy because this is scary.
This is move a brown and move a black, but we've got the movement under control here for brown and black. Brown has a clear path.
I can see this like going like out of control.
Real quick,
Yeah.
if you're not careful. Yeah.
All right. What is this one? Spawn a train?
Yeah, that's spawn a train.
All right, so I guess
We're in good shape with brown. I mean, like, 6, 7, and 8 are the most common numbers rolled,
yeah.
right?
All right, so maybe a brown then.
Okay. So go ahead and roll 2 dice, and we'll see where it spawns.
When we use the move, we have to move all of them.
All
right?
browns.
Oh,
Mhm.
man.
So if you want to spawn a gray, the downside is if we are
If
asked
we
to spawn
pick
a
up-
gray in the future and
Yeah.
this is empty, we have to get rid of 2 clock tokens.
Nasty. All right,
So we'll just see
Brown.
how this... Brown.
let's go.
9. So it spawns here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we've got a switch track problem there. So now you have to move all brown trains and
Oh,
then
yeah.
all black trains.
Oh my gosh.
So we'll see how this goes.
Come on, dude. Come
So pick the train first, and which train
on.
you
Well,
want to
it's
move first?
this one, right? The brown one.
Yes, but there are 2 brown trains. So first pick... A die is rolled for each brown train.
Oh.
So which one are you moving first? This train or this train? Which one are you going to roll for first?
Doesn't really matter.
It doesn't. It's a lock either way. But which one?
I think that's a stupid strategy. Like you should be able to roll the dice, look at the number, and then pick which train.
Not necessarily. Not well.
I
in
think
this,
that's silly
well,
that they don't let you do that. But okay. Oh, I was moving this one. Damn it.
That was a good one.
Dang.
1, 2. Okay, now you're
So
gonna
I
move
guess
it.
now that one, please.
Let it be a 2. Let it be a 2. 1.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
okay.
good. So we did not wreck or anything like that.
All right, and now the black one.
And now we have to move the single black one, which is here.
Right there.
2.
Ah, okay.
That's okay.
all right.
So we've got 1, and we were going to go up this way, 2. And then we're going to sort of shoot down to Winnipeg.
Okay.
All right, not too bad. And now you've got some cards to play.
Yes. I will move. Okay, I'm gonna move the black train.
You're going to move the black train.
Yes. Black die, please.
You're trying to get it out of there so we can switch track this one
Yeah.
to 3.
3.
1, 2, 3.
Dang.
Close to Winnipeg.
I don't have another movement.
Well, again, you can discard 2 in order to play at one of your choice, but
True.
you may need
I am going to use the switch track to move that.
down like this. Are you going to move it into Winnipeg as well, or do you want to move it into Denver and maybe get it to San Francisco?
Well, there's
we
already one there.
Yeah,
so.
you're right.
Maybe towards Winnipeg. That
Alright.
way the black one can go to New York or something.
Right.
Or actually the black one can go to San Francisco.
Yeah.
And the brown one can go to New York.
Okay.
Because the black one's faster.
Sure.
Okay, so I guess I'll use a green light.
Okay. We need to make sure that we are... Black is quickly approaching Chicago.
Yeah.
It's 1 space here to pick this up, and then after you move again, we need a green light there.
I'm gonna do that actually.
Okay.
And
Well, wouldn't you just simply... I mean, we're not entering this way yet. Why not just move this up? Because if we are planning to get to San Francisco at some point...
with the yellow.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So why don't we just move... Like, this is blocked anyway. So why don't we just do this? I'm just...
Well, why are we going to Chicago? Why can't we just take a detour and go there for faster? It's
I mean,
it'll be a lot
well,
faster.
gray, for example, might come down to Chicago. We're giving it...
Yeah, I was thinking of the black one though.
Oh, okay. So what do you want to do then? Well, you moved a green light here. What was your purpose for doing so? Why did you move this here then?
I guess I keep thinking that we can pick up 2 cubes. but
No,
we
only
can't.
1.
All right, so maybe I'll move this one to...
Well, don't we want to keep this here so black can get through to San Francisco?
Yeah, but we'll need a light there then.
Well, then what light are we
Maybe
not using?
This one
Okay.
instead.
So yeah, that works.
So it would be possible.
There you go. Cool.
And then I'll use a black switch
Okay.
to change jeez. Now, if this... I feel like we're going to need a lot of movement points for this, so I don't think this is going to matter too much.
Right. Gray is going to hit this point before this one does.
Yes. So,
unless it rolls high, you know.
Yeah.
But gray dice are slow by default. The max number is a 3 on this.
So if this black one is going to take a detour, I'm thinking maybe switch this out like that.
Okay.
So that way it can go that way.
Yeah.
And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, it's going to stop here first, right?
Yes.
So
1, 2, 3, 4. And then unless we get a 5, we're going to crash into that. And I have no other block.
What I mean, you're going to need 2 movement cards. You can't pick up and keep going.
Oh, that's right.
You have to stop first with a 1.
Yeah.
And then 1, 2, 3. So you have to roll a 3 or less.
Yeah.
Before you have to switch track.
Okay. I'm going to actually move this one here.
Okay.
Because this brown one is heavy. Actually, wait.
I thought we were going to move it. Yeah, there we go.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
And that's it.
You're happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you draw 5 cards.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. New departure.
Unless...
All right, so I have to spawn a train of my choice, then move the blacks, and move the grays. How are we going to do this? If I spawn a black, that could lead into a lot of problems. However, if we go to spawn maybe I should spawn a black one. All right,
I say YOLO.
Fine.
Spawn a black one.
All right, so 2 dice for the black one. It's a 12,
Ooh,
which we already have one. So it does not spawn, and we lose 2 of these tokens.
Nasty.
So now we have to move the black trains and the gray trains.
Yeah.
So the black die is here, and that is a 2, which is fine. It's going to stop right here and pick up a yellow cube. And now there's no other black trains to move. Now we have to move all the gray trains. So I'm going to go ahead and... Which one? I guess, doesn't matter. We'll just move that one first. That is a 1.
Okay.
And we'll move that one. That's a 2.
Okay.
So 1, 2.
That one's awfully close to that.
It is. So I may have to do some switch tracking here pretty soon. Maybe.
Unless you move that one first.
Yeah, if I can somehow do that. Okay, so I've got 1 switch track available, and I've got 2 moves available here. I kind of want to get black out of the way.
That's true.
However, this switch track is a problem. I would have to switch track this before it reaches this point.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my switch track to swap this so it can go straight. And then I'll use one of my move cards to try and get black out of there.
Yeah.
4.
Okay.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, and it's coming down this way. Now I can decide, I've got another move card. Do we do that again? Well, no, because there's this here.
1,
We've
2,
got a problem there.
3. Do you have a green light?
I have a green light. It's just, you've moved it already. I'd hate to move it back.
Do it anyways. The only reason why I moved is because it was the only card I had.
Okay. I see. You don't have to play all your cards, though, if you didn't want to.
Well, you can move it back.
I'm thinking. I'm seeing if there's another way to do this. Maybe... I don't like the fact that there's all these brown ones.
These yellow ones aren't getting used. Or one of these yellow ones. Not anymore.
Well, no, because this brown has to move this way to New York. Right? So, but we don't have the switch track set up for it to go through to Chicago.
However, if you moved this green one here, it's not going to be 1, 2... It would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And that... has a very
let's get
chance.
rid of black.
Yeah.
So that we can then borrow from here to get these taken care of. So I'll go ahead and use a green one. And I'll take from... I don't like that.
I would say get the one from the yellow.
Yeah, all right, that's fine. Because it's going to stop here anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll put this back over here. I'll go ahead and move black again with this move train card. And it's a 5. So it's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It lands in San Francisco. We drop this off. This goes back to the pool.
Okay.
And I've got one of these left. So I think I may just move it.
Move it back.
Yeah, I think moving it back to the yellow to set up brown for his future endeavors.
Yeah.
My only concern is moving gray.
Yeah, we gotta do something with gray.
We need to get this one clear of it so that we can then switch track it. These two are like on a collision course with each other. We have to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so I'm going to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's your turn. You get to... Okay. All right, so that is spawn a train and move a gray one.
Black.
Or move all the gray ones. So you're going to spawn a black one. So here's your 2 dice for the black one. It is a 4, which is down here.
Are you serious?
Okay, well, that's great. And now you have to move all the gray ones.
All right, I will move this one first.
All right.
It's rough.
1.
1.
All right, well, that's not bad.
Well, should have said that one first.
That's okay. 3.
Oh, no, it crashed.
1, 2. Okay, so we lose a time token. For every space you can't move, you lose a time token.
Okay.
Okay, so now you can play your cards.
All right, I'm going to move this gray one. Ooh, but that brown one, though.
This may wreck into that.
Yeah.
If that ever occurs, we lose 2 time tokens, and the one moving goes back to the supply.
I'm going to move the brown one, actually. All right, so where's the brown dice?
Brown dice.
Yes.
Okay. 2.
It's a 2. Okay.
So this one here?
Yep.
1, 2. Okay.
I'm going to do it again. And
To get it onto Dallas?
Yes.
Okay. 3.
Okay, whatever. And then I'm going to spend a green light.
To load that cube?
Yes, to load it. And then I'm going to spend...
That's switch tracks. This is a bad situation.
That is a horrible situation.
That's okay.
I'm going to spend...
You can spend 2 cards as a wild if you wanted
Yeah.
to. If you like, I don't know what you have in your hand. We can talk open, but you can if you had a bunch of green lights, for example, you can decide to Well, we need this switch tracked as well, don't we? So that it can move up this way to New York.
But what I'm counting, though, is that if we moved it this way, it's less.
Oh, yeah. So, do you have a switch track?
I do, but then, yeah, I do have I have 2 switch tracks.
So, maybe this one here to... Well, there's a green light problem there.
Yeah.
The other option is switch track... If we switch track... No, just this one, right? Yeah, one switch track would do that, and then it would go to New York.
Yeah.
So that's one option.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this one.
But this is going to require...
4, 5, 6, 7.
This is going to require more work.
I know. So I guess we should probably go that way.
It's one space longer, but it's less cards to play.
I won't be able to move it. That's the problem.
We just have to hope it comes up in a departure card.
I'm going to spend both to move the brown.
And
hope that you can move
well,
that
let me see what I've got. I do have switch tracks in my hand.
Yeah.
So you're going to spend both to do that. Is there another... Before you do that, is there another space that we should switch track? Like, Black plans to go to Dallas and pick this up?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it can loop around to drop that.
So we're happy with the way the switches are now. Brown is going to go to Winnipeg, I take it? Yeah. And maybe we just have the grays pick up the blue cubes from Chicago, and one goes this way and one goes this way. The downside is the gray ones are just really slow.
Yeah.
So that's the only downside to these gray trains is that...
Unless
we intentionally wreck them so that one goes away and then we just focus on using the brown and black trains. I don't know. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, I think...
What do you want to do? It's the active player. You're in charge of your turn, so...
I really want to move the brown one.
Go for it, yeah.
Just because I want to get it back up in there.
Okay. So you're going to spend 2 of these to make it a wild, and you're going to move it 2.
Yeah.
So
1 and 2.
Okay, that's fine. So now you get to draw up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And here is your card. Oh no, I dropped it.
I will just give you a new card from the deck.
No, I got it.
All right. This one is just move a train of my a train color of my choice. So maybe I leave gray alone for right now because I don't want. Maybe I move black. So maybe I'll choose black and move black. That way we can get to Dallas, pick this up, and maybe move this somewhere else as we need to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to choose black as the one to move. And I will do that. And there's a 2, so just 1, 2. And that'll also clear up this in case we roll a 4 in the future. Simple, easy peasy. All right, I'm going to spend 1 switch track token to clear Brown's way to New York.
Good.
I do have a move card. So I say maybe we try and get Brown over there. Or do I move one of gray?
I would say...
Well, gray's, there's a
right
switch
there.
track problem. You know what? I have another switch track card.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and switch track it so that they are now moving toward Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll split off. One will go this way towards San Francisco, and one will go to New York with the 2 blue cubes there. I do have some green lights, but I want to see where, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and move Brown, right? I need to get Brown out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'll do that. Or, you know what? We may have to... if we roll a 3 on this, we lose 3 clock tokens. I don't have another switch track, though. Yeah, I'm just going to have to take the risk that gray doesn't come up again.
Yeah, go
All
ahead.
right, I'll roll for
Plus,
Brown.
we also have a thing there. A helper to get rid of a card.
Yeah, that is correct. Right.
Ooh.
Oops, that was there. Okay, so that's a 1, unfortunately. So that just goes up there. Just 1 space. And I have 2 green lights.
I would say use them to move this.
That might be a better option. These gray ones are not going to get down here anytime soon. And we really don't need green lights anywhere else right now. So I will use these 2 green lights to move Brown again. Hopefully it's better this time. It's a 4.
Oh, perfect.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. We've reached New York. We're going to drop this off. That goes back into the supply there.
Awesome.
Not too bad. And now I will draw up to 5 cards. 4.
I'm going to throw this away.
Ooh, okay. Well, that sucks because... it's only 1 thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna get either 1, 2, or 3 clock penalties here. So yeah, do you want to use a helper and ditch it and hope that the next card is better?
I don't know. Well,
I don't know what's in the deck. Speaking of which, folks, at the beginning of the game, you're gonna ditch 2 of these cards and put them back in the box.
yeah.
So I don't know what's in here. I'd say if you want to, go ahead and use the helper, and we'll put this on the bottom of the deck. And then...
YOLO it. Let's use the helper, because I don't want these crashing
right.
yet.
Well, yeah, might as well. Okay, so we're going to use the helper. We're
well.
going to put that on the bottom of the deck. And then draw a new one. And we have to do...
interesting. So you have to draw a new one and
Yes,
use
you have
the
to draw a
helper.
new one, yeah.
Oh, great.
Well, there you go. So we have to spawn a train, move a gray, and move a brown. That's good. It was worse.
Yes, it was.
Well, what's this one? This says that we can spawn a train anywhere when it comes time to do it. I don't think that's a problem, though, because all of these orange spaces are free right now, so there's no risk of a wreck. So which train color do you want to spawn?
A black.
The black one?
Yeah.
Okay. My concern is if we're using the grays to pick these up and the brown to pick that up, so maybe for the white one here? Is that what we're going to use?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, sure. All right. So, yeah. All right. So here's the dice for the black one.
I'm hoping it will go like on 6.
Yeah. Well, there's a good chance, right? Odds are 9. Well, there you
go.
go.
Right behind.
Yes. All right then. Now we got to move all the white ones. So pick the white one you want to move first.
I guess the top one.
All right. Good
this
news.
one's gonna crash anyways.
It will. It's gonna. 3. Good
3.
thing you did the top one. 1, 2. Now we're in Chicago. Do you have a card?
So in order to pick up, I still have to
discard a card to pick one of these up if you want to.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do.
We can move that one to New York because it's close.
Yeah.
But we need 3 of these. Actually, we just need 1 switch track, and we can come down this way rather than use 3 green lights.
All right, then I'll just use 1 green light.
Okay. And now we have to move the other gray.
Yeah, which is gonna crash, so I'm not even gonna.
Well, no, a 1, 2, or 3.
But it's blocked.
I know that, but the number of clock tokens we remove is based on how many we can't move.
I didn't know. Sorry.
So if you roll 2, okay, so 2. So we lose 2 tokens.
All right.
I know it's gonna wreck, but how bad it was, yeah.
So it goes back in the supply?
No, it stays there.
It stays here?
Yes, I believe so.
Ugh. Okay.
Pretty sure.
With a wrecked bumper.
Well, you know. Moving trains. Sometimes trying to find. Okay, it just says here. Yeah, if you have to, it's just you're stopped. You don't wreck. You just stop. You're waiting. Think of it as the train sitting there waiting for the signal to go.
Okay.
Or to change so they can go.
Well, then in that case, I'm going to. Oh.
Well, no, you can't yet because
Why?
you still have to move the brown ones.
Oh, fudge nuggets. All right.
There's only 1 brown.
Yeah, there is.
2. So you're gonna go down to Winnipeg.
Yeah.
1, 2. So now maybe you can switch track this and clear to Denver.
I may actually switch track to here.
Oh, that works too.
So I'm going to do that.
Well, first let's
sorry.
put that over here.
Sorry. I'm going to do this and go here.
Okay. Clear the way.
And I'm going to move that gray train. So can I have the gray dice?
Yes, you can. It's a slow one, but hey.
Come on, 3.
Give me a 3. 2.
2.
All right, we'll take the 2.
I will move it again with this.
All right. Come on, 2. 1, of course.
I have a green light. Where am I going to put it, though? Oh, can I do...
Yeah.
Can I do this?
Yes, you can. Good idea.
Yeah.
Brown's going to need to go somewhere. Okay, so that is done and done.
That's going to hurt if it crashes again.
Well...
Oh, it's in 5.
5 cards for you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This one's yours.
5. Okay.
Good luck.
Move browns.
Whew, okay.
Okay, so we will start. Well, there's only 1 brown. So there's these dice here. Just move the brown. 2. So 1, 2. Right on Winnipeg. We'll pick that sucker up. I have to discard a card to... Are we going to be doing... Well, where is he going with that? Has to go that way.
Yeah, I would say that way.
So maybe... Sure. I've got 2 move, 2 switch tracks, and a green light. We need a green light here for sure, so I don't want to give up...
And a switch track
right
here.
So maybe I'll give up my other switch track. Unless I use the switch track here. Yeah, I'll give up a move card so that I can switch track this and we won't lose any more of those clock tokens.
Okay.
So I'm going to give up a move card so I can hang on to my other cards so that we can pick that up. Okay, so now that's done. And now I have my 4 cards to play.
Okay.
So let's go with... first, let's switch track this.
I'm just nervous about this one here because it's...
Well, I'm getting there. I've got another switch track.
I didn't know. Okay.
So I'm going to switch that. The downside is...
Oh my gosh. What you could have done was, instead of switching that here, you could have done like that so it can go across.
But then that's blocked.
Eventually, we can unblock it and then leave this free here. Right?
I guess. But
it's fine.
Well, this gives it more wiggle room, I guess. This switch track, I'll just have to do this so brown can go. That's the only thing I can think of. And
that's why I said if you switch this, it wouldn't have to go this way and get blocked here. And instead, it would be like this so that we can move this eventually. And it can
all right, if you want to do that, that's fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, that's the longer way around.
I know, but I feel like we kind of have no choice.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Unless we just keep gray out of the way, and black was going to get this one, right? So gray has to get that one. So I say we just have...
If gray comes here, how is it going to go all the way here?
No.
Back here?
No, it's not. Gray is gonna come down here.
To get that blue. I thought it was going to the yellow. Never mind.
Well, no. Brown has the yellow now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm getting confused. All right.
So this black is going to get this white one down here.
Yes.
Right? This black is going to get this red here.
Yes.
This gray is going to get this blue here.
Oh, that blue.
The downside is we're going to have to move it all the way across with a really slow train. Do we just keep this one moving around the board, like out of the way, spawn a faster one somewhere, and go to Chicago, rather than use it to pick that up?
That's why I was thinking, instead of this one carrying the yellow, this will carry the yellow and just take it there, but it's already too late.
Well, all right, we'll do this. Fine. How about this? We'll keep gray out of the way.
Moving.
We'll move it up here, let black we'll move it here and down, and just move it around out of the way.
Yeah.
And if it stops somewhere, great, but it's fine. We'll just keep it out. We're going to use a faster train because this blue has to get over here, and that gray train is going to be awful to do that because it moves the slowest.
Yeah, all right.
So I guess we'll do that. I still have a movement and a green light. I'm tempted to get a green light from... There's already that there. We need to get this red over here. So this is going to pick this up and go this way. Mm-hmm. So I don't think we need a green light here anymore because you're not going to ever depart Dallas and go this way with red. So
it's going to be either here or here.
Right. But it has to stop here first. So I'm thinking I do this first.
Yeah.
So that, because black is going to stop here to pick this up. Mm-hmm. So we've got one more turn to get a green light back over here to move it north.
Yes.
Okay. So that was my green light, right?
Yeah.
And then last, I've got to move. I'm thinking I move the brown and try and get it to New York.
Yeah, but you would need like a red, another...
I can stop in the city.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3. The maximum on a brown die is...
4, isn't it?
4, right. But I can stop in the city if I want to.
Oh, interesting.
I think. Well, actually, no, we're not going to go this way. We're going to go down and follow gray.
Oh, that's right.
I can move gray right now if you want and just get it in. Do you want me to just move gray out of the way?
Yeah.
So I'll just move gray. Okay. I mean,
that's a brown die that you have.
Well, it's I'm gonna roll a 1. It doesn't matter. Right. 1 there. Okay. So that's in. Mm-hmm. This is to blue, and this goes back up here. Mm-hmm. Now that clears the way for brown to follow the same path to get in. Mm-hmm. Okay, not too bad. That could have been worse, but you know. All right. What about you? What do you got?
Place a train.
So pick a train color.
Okay. Let's do a brown.
Brown.
Actually, we're almost done.
Well, again, we decided that we need a fast train or semi-fast train. Yeah. So Chicago can be delivered over here, this blue cube. The gray one is just too slow.
Yeah.
So
right, let's do a brown.
A brown. Okay, so you're going to spawn a brown one.
Okay.
2 dice. You got this. 4. Which is down here.
Okay.
So...
You have to put that one back then.
What was... Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad. Okay.
So now I move the brown.
Move the brown trains.
Crap.
Well, if it wrecks, you know...
Alright, I'll just move this one first.
Alright.
We need a dice tray.
3. Good call.
1, 2, and 3.
Okay, you're in Chicago.
And now this one.
Give me a 1. I don't know if there's a 1 on that die, but yes!
Oh my gosh! Close.
Look at that. Beautiful.
All right.
That's great.
Now
you
my
are
cards.
Expert. Yeah, you got some cards.
I'm going to move this brown right here.
No!
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Wrong. Wrong.
I'm going to move... I'm going to actually move this one out the way.
The black one? Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Get it to Dallas?
Yeah. What sucks is that it's such a high die, and you only need like a 3.
First of all, do you have a green light to get it to go elsewhere along with this switch track?
I do. I have 2 green lights and a switch track.
Okay. At least because we need to get that moved, and then, it's going to be tough, but we can get it done.
All right, so give me the black die.
You got it.
And
5. Wow.
I'm just going to stop it here.
And then discard a card to pick that up.
I'm going to discard... I'll discard a light card.
Okay, the green light. Okay.
Yeah, to pick that up. And then I will place a light card here.
Okay. So Denver, we're not moving.
Maybe this one?
Yeah, Winnipeg. We're not really going into Winnipeg anymore.
This one.
That's fine.
Except for that black one, because it has to come here. Right?
It does.
But that's later. That'll be like much later, I think.
Yeah.
And then I'll use the switch track to switch this here.
Okay. So it can go this way.
Yes. And then I'm going to use this to move the brown right here.
You're going to move that brown?
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. You got this 4, 3. Okay, that's not bad.
1, 2, 3.
One more movement and we will have delivered yellow to New York.
Yep. Where do these go?
Discard over here.
Let's see.
And you get 5. 1, 2, 3.
This one is yours.
4, 5. That's 6. Okay, good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. All right. Move the black trains. Okay. There's 2 of them.
That's not bad.
That's not too bad.
That's not bad at all.
I'll do this one first. 3. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. This black one here is going to go up, right, 2. So we've got a 1 and 2. That'll give us time to get a green light there.
Yep.
And a green light here if I can swing it.
Yep.
I have 2 green light cards.
Nice.
So what I'll do is I'll spend 1 green light card to we need this here for this black one, right?
Well, this one, because
who's picking up white again? This one?
Yeah.
So we should.
But it's not going to be there for a long time. This one's going to be there first,
I know. I'm just trying to figure out how. Okay, so this is going to move. So this black train maybe should have moved this way, but we didn't have a chance. That's fine. So I mean, let's get. I'm just trying to figure out what to move at this point. Brown has to come. Well, what if brown does the heavy lifting and does white? Well,
the black one is going to move this. That's why we put it this way.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So black is, or this brown one's going to get this one maybe?
Yes.
Okay, that makes more sense. In that case, I need to get a green light here, and I need to get some green lights here in Denver.
I say focus on the black one.
All right, that's fine. So this switch track. Okay, let's use the switch track to do this, so it can move this way, right?
Okay.
So it can go this way at some point. There's a green one here. We'll have to move 1 from Chicago. Unfortunately,
we can move the Dallas one because no one's gonna go.
Yeah, that's fine. So we'll do that one there.
Mm-hmm.
And I have another green light card. One has to stay in the city at all times.
I would say move this one first. So instead of using that green light,
yeah, okay, I get what you're saying.
Move it first.
All right, that's fine. So I'll go ahead and move. Good call. I'll go ahead and move the black one. Where's the black die at?
right there.
There's the brown one.
Oh, unless you get a 5 and it comes past here.
Well, that's just a chance I'm gonna have to take. I mean, I doubt it's a 1 in 6 chance to 3. 1, 2, 3. Because I can move through cities in the North America version. I don't have to stop through them.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
At least that was in the rule. According to the rule book on the back, it says, unlike on the Central European map, you are allowed to stop at the port cities with empty trains or drive through them. Also, on this map, your trains are basically allowed to drive straight through any cities as long as at least 2 switches are green. It doesn't say, though, if that counts as a space or not, but I'm going to assume it doesn't. It just drives right... It says drives right through it. So we stopped there, and now...
Now you can use a light switch to move this.
This over to here.
Yeah.
And I've got a switch track left. Black is clear, as far as I can tell.
Well, black has to move here, and then probably go through here.
Right, so maybe switch this way so that it can go that way.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So that ends my turn. I draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Go ahead and draw a departure card.
Alrighty then. Move
the browns and the grays.
Okay.
So we have 2 browns and 1 gray.
Yeah. All right. So I'll move this one.
We know. Well, we don't even have to roll it. We know it's going to get on there. It's instant.
yellow, and this goes
The minimum
back up.
is, yeah.
And I will move this one.
All right, there's your brown die.
Hopefully it's not more than 3.
3.
Okay. So there.
That's not bad. Okay.
And now the grays, which is only 1 gray.
Yep, so your gray is there.
And he's just roaming around.
Let him roam. Of course, he's got to go.
No. Where was this?
I moved it here, didn't I?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. It's fine.
Okay. 1.
It's still
2.
Rex. It has to stop at here. It's a red light.
Oh, that's right.
So we lose 1 time token.
Okay.
All right, that's not too bad. Could have been worse.
Yeah.
So that train had to be Thomas the Tank Engine and just anyway.
I'm gonna move the black one there.
All right, sounds good. And there is no 1 on this die, so that's an instant into the station.
There's no 2 either.
There is a 2, but
you
only need 2 to get in there, right? So there's no 1.
I see.
1 would take you here. 2 or plus would get you here, so it's instant.
Okay.
So that goes there. You drop off the red cube.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, done. What else you got?
I'm going to move. Ooh, no. I'm going to.
We need to get a green light here for brown if you have one.
I do, but I'm nervous about this one too.
How many green light cards do you
I
have?
only have the 1.
Can you give up 2? Can you make 2 wilds into green light?
Yeah, I think I can actually. However.
What do you have in your
Well,
hand?
hold on.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take this green light,
Okay.
and I'm going to put it here, right here.
Okay. Fine. And you're gonna move this brown.
I'm going to. Ooh, no, I can't move the brown because the brown needs to go anywhere except for this.
Well, no, it can land in. This is gonna pick up the white cube, correct?
Yeah, that's true.
So it can stop there, and pick up. Right.
Yeah, I really wanted to move that black one though, like towards the blue. Because I'm scared that if they move and then like this one's coming this way and that one's going that way, it's gonna crash. But yeah, all right. So
it's up to you.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll move the brown one.
But if you're intending this, it's only 1 space, so you don't even have to roll.
All right, fine. And then I'll use this to pick it up.
Okay.
And then the last thing I have is a switch track. So if blue is the black train is gonna come this way.
Yep.
And it's probably gonna go this way to pick up.
Correct.
To drop off the blue.
Yes.
So that means that this is probably going to go up here.
Well, if it goes here.
Why would the brown train go here?
No, the brown train can go back this way, right?
Yeah, I can. But again, that's why like the black train is gonna go that way too.
Right. Well, it could maybe go up this way and then maybe go.
What if it goes up around first? If it goes up around first.
We take 2. How many cards do we have left?
Oh yeah, we don't have a lot.
No, we need to get these delivered as soon as possible.
The only thing I can think of is it going this way, and the black train goes this way. Because it's gonna crash.
All right.
It's guaranteed to crash if it goes the same route.
So what are your intentions with this one then?
I want to move this, but that's just gonna screw up the black train.
Right.
So I think just for now, I'm just gonna do this.
Okay.
Just for now.
All right. All right.
Or unless, no. Where was this at? Was this like that? How about like this then?
I don't remember.
It's fine. I'll just do that. I'll do that. That way it can go this way.
Okay.
And not crash into the black train. Hopefully.
All right. So you get 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And you get this.
Not liking this at all.
The black. Okay.
Black trains and brown trains.
The brown train's gonna crash regardless.
Great. Okay. It's a 2 for the black train.
Oh no.
1, 2.
Okay, stop at the city. That's good.
Okay. And then there's no other black trains. So we've 1 brown. We could What if we moved it? Well, we got to make it. If we moved, what else do we? Oh, that's a spawn. That's a helper. That okay. What if we moved it back down this way?
Can we turn around like that?
I mean, we're in a city. There, you'd imagine there would be a turntable there, right?
I don't know.
I would think so. I mean, all cities should have a turntable.
Right.
I don't remember if it's mentioned in the rules or not.
It said if there's two signals, remember, you can pass through a city if there was two lights.
Right, but can you go back the way you came? Is my question.
I have no idea. Does it say that in the rule book?
No. Well, if it does, I missed it. You know what?
House ruling.
Well, logically, cities have turnstiles. I mean, train stations have turnstiles where the trains are turned around. It makes thematic sense, in my opinion.
All right.
I'm fine with maybe going back down this way. The problem is, if we roll too high and we land on our beginner space again, like if we roll anything above a 2, we then go this way and we lose everything.
Yeah.
So maybe not. Maybe I'll just accept the fact that...
It's fine. It's 1 token.
No, it's whatever I roll it.
Oh.
Remember? So this could mean that we lose a card. 3. Yeah. So we lose... Unless we go this way to San Francisco and then loop around. But we'd have to hightail it.
We could just keep discarding cards.
To move the train as fast as possible and zoom it. We could go this way, move the switch track back this way. This is awful.
It would be an additional 7 turns.
We only have 4 cards. I say we take the penalties and get it to New York as quickly as possible. We've already got this set up, right? Mm-hmm. So I say we just stay where we're at.
Fine.
All right, so we lose 2 and
1 card.
Yeah, the top card, whatever that is. And now this refills back to full minus whatever. It was just 3, right? So everything minus 1. Mm-hmm. The penalty carries over. So we're going to refill everything here minus 1 token because we owe 1.
Okay. Did you move the black train?
Yeah, I already remember it was here. We moved it 2.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But that's it. So now I need to hightail these trains where they need to go. I've got 2 green, 2 black, and a move.
Move the black, for sure.
To Chicago?
Yes, pick up this blue one.
All right, fine. I will do that. So here's the... where's the black dice? There we go. Give me a good number. 4. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3. We're going to stop there. I'll discard a switch track.
Okay.
And pick up the blue. Mm-hmm. Now we need to get this here and this there.
Ooh.
Well, we know that this is going to go up this way and this is going to go down this way, right? So I need to get 1 train out of the way.
I may have moved this in the wrong spot. Oh, well.
I don't know.
Yeah, because in order for it to come this way, there needs to be a green there instead.
All right, well, let's do this.
It's rough. I have 2 greens.
Well, I'm gonna create a green light here so that we can start moving this. Okay. So I need to move it from maybe this one. No, can't move it. 1 has to exist, so maybe Chicago here. Okay. We'll move that there. And I've got a green and a black left. Now, are we switch tracking at all for the rest of this game? We need to get a green. We need to get a green here.
This one here.
Well, we can, but yeah, I mean we have no choice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have to do this. Or, yeah, because if this is moving up and then down, yeah, so we have to do that for now.
Actually, what we can do is just move this way.
I know, but brown has to then, it needs it again at some point, right?
At some point.
All right, fine. I've got 1 black left. I can't do it, unfortunately. I mean, I'll have to discard it because there's nothing to switch track.
Actually, if we do it there, we would need it here because the black needs to go here first.
Ooh. Okay.
So what you can do is move this one here or this one, actually, because no one's coming back this way.
Yeah, but this has to be here so that...
Yeah.
Well, no,
I would say that.
No, this is a black card, not a green card.
Oh, sorry.
So I don't know what you were doing there, but I can't. There's no switch tracking needed anymore.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, what I could do. What about Gray is sitting up there? Yeah, he's kind of screwed.
For that green card, you had moved this over here or something. What? No, you moved this from to here.
I did not. Or I don't remember what any. You were moving stuff.
Sorry.
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, that green. There was a green here.
Okay.
And I had moved it here as a suggestion.
All right, whatever. At this point, it's
all right.
10:30. I'm tired. Let's just finish it. I don't have anything to switch track. If I were to switch track anything, I mean, this is going this way. This is going. We need a green here and a green here. And a green, like we need a lot of greens and a lot of.
Unless if you want to prolong it,
we can't. There's only three. There's only 3 rounds remaining. We can't prolong anything.
All right. So I don't know what you want to do with that switch track.
There's nothing to do. I'll just discard it.
Fine.
All right. So I'll draw back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now you get to draw the next card. I'll get these ready.
All right. Spawn. I'm gonna skip the spawn step with this guy.
Okay.
Because I don't want to spawn anything.
Well, no. With that,
the spawn thing.
That does not prevent spawning.
Oh.
That tells you where it's gonna go, and that's actually smart because now you can
gray one.
Pick a spot where there's a very clear path.
Yeah.
Maybe 6. Well, no. Pick a spot that
9.
9's decent, yeah, because Winnipeg is open at the moment, so you could do that. You happy with that?
Yeah, either 9 or 4. 9 or 4 seem like the big ones.
Okay. I'll just put these on top. There we go.
Yeah, 9. 9.
So you're going to use that ability to spawn a brown.
A gray one.
A gray. Okay, that's a better idea. It moves slower.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move a black.
Yeah, please. Whatever you...
Or do I move the brown?
The brown can only move 2 before it's forced to stop. That's a bad idea.
Oh, the switch track would have been good here. Oh, actually, no, because... Oh, damn it. Alright, fine. Black. Black is fine. I'm just nervous about crashing into this.
Well, it's only going to be 1. 1-time token. I'm fine with that. 5. Okay.
Great.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1-time token. Because it has to stop here.
Right.
But it's better than crashing into the train.
Yeah. So, a light... Moving this...
It can't...
Oh,
yep.
fudge.
So, what do you...
Just that.
Well, again, you can't...
What do you mean? I moved it that?
Fine, but what about brown? If brown's occupying it, how are you going to get black through there?
Oh, that's right. Well, this is just for light. This is just for the light.
Okay.
Right?
Do we have a light for this as well so brown doesn't wreck?
Yes.
Or stop, what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. So
well,
maybe instead...
Do you have a move card where you can do green, move brown, and then...
I have a light to do a green. I just don't know which green to use.
Okay, well, for now, do this. Do you have a move card for brown?
I have a move, yes.
All right, now move brown, and now we can move a green back.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So I'll move brown.
All right, so there you go. 3. Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
You got it.
And now I have another green.
So now
we can move this one.
Right.
Here.
Right.
And then I have another move for that black.
Great. Okay.
And...
Black die.
Yes.
Give me a high number. 3. All right, that's not too bad.
It actually fell out of my hand.
1, 2, 3. Okay, we're 1 away there. That's not bad.
And the last one I have is a
switch track. Well, again, is there... should we switch track this?
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
So that these two don't...
Crash into each other. Although... that's fine. Alright, so now I draw 5. And it is your turn.
Great.
Here you go.
Alright. This is... Move trains of my choice and move a different train color of my choice. So I'll move brown and black.
Yeah.
I'll move black. That's an instantaneous in. Right? So that's done. So San Francisco has every good it needs.
Yep.
And for my second one, I'll move a brown.
Oh, boy.
Well...
That's rough.
Where is the brown die? Here it is. Okay, so we've got a lot of time tokens. 2. That's not bad. It's just 1, and then we lose 1 time token.
Okay.
That's not bad. It could have been worse.
Yep.
So for my turn, I've got 2 of these black switch tracks. I'm going to use these as a wild at some point.
Good.
I need a green to clear the way for this, right? Mm-hmm. So we need to move that up by 1.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use these to create a second green from Denver down here. Mm-hmm. And I've got 2 move cards. So I'm going to try and get this to New York.
Yes.
And win. So we'll roll brown twice. To 2. So through the station 1, 2. And then my second, give it something good. 1. Oh. We're almost there.
Oh, man.
But this is the last turn of the game. Yeah. So as long as you've got a move card, you'll be fine.
I have 1 move card.
Okay, well, we just need 1. So move all gray trains. That's the one that we buried at the bottom of the deck.
Alright, so this one crashes.
Well,
I have to.
You have to roll for it.
Okay.
To 2. We only lose 2 time tokens.
2. And then rolling for that one up there.
Which we're fine. 1.
1. Whoops. Okay.
All right, so just move 1.
Brown.
What?
Brown.
We don't need it. Just win. We win.
Oh, we do. 1.
There you go. I'm just saying. So there you go.
I'm going to put a light.
All right, we've got 17 minutes of battery left. What did you think of Switch and Signal?
I loved it. I loved this game.
Really?
I did.
Did you think it was too hard, too easy? It came down to the last round there.
It did. I feel like we kind of miffed a little bit with the whole moving through cities, because I know sometimes we did and then sometimes we didn't.
Yeah. For our first game, though, I think we did pretty well.
Yeah, we did pretty well. I wish that these cards were rough. I didn't really like these. These objective timer cards.
What I would have preferred to do is use all of the cards. For an easier game, use all of the cards. These are the 2 that we didn't use for our game. So I think to make the game slightly easier, maybe more casual for the folks at home, include all of the cards, or maybe cycle through the deck twice before the timer. That way it's a very lax, very easy game.
Yeah.
And that way you can make more errors and use up more time tokens without worrying about losing the game. Because we only reset this 1 time.
Yeah.
And we were down to our last card. That was pretty rough.
I think this was kind of lackluster because it was just roll the die and move a train. Roll the die and move the train. I wish it was a little bit more specific, like more strategic.
Yeah.
Like...
There's RNG for sure with dice rolling.
Yeah. Like if these at least were more specific, I think I would have had a lot more fun. Like, you know, train spawns at number 6 and moves up twice or something. I think that would have been more fun.
I get you. It definitely has that RNG. It's hard to strategize in this game. I feel because of the RNG. I felt like I was remember Mini Metro for the computer?
Yeah.
Where, you know, stuff was just spawning all over the place and you had to constantly like readjust rails to make sure that these people can get to this city and so on. I felt like this was an ever-changing, you know, board. Like I was constantly like trying to manipulate it, and that adds to the replayability.
It does, yeah. I wish there were more helpers, different kinds, especially like in these cards. If these cards had like oh, you unlocked a helper or something, like I don't know. I wish there was a little bit more variety, but I did like the ever-changing board. I thought that was cool. Figuring out the lights and having the light problem was rough, but it was fun. I really loved it.
Good. Glad you liked it. Did you anything besides that? Is there anything you didn't like about it, or anything you want to add? Or...
No, I wish it was a boat version of this, like on the other side. Instead of like a Europe map, a boat version or a plane version. That would have been fun.
In case I didn't mention it, the Europe side is deliver 8 goods to 1 city. I think it was Marseille.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so, and you can't go through, and Marseille is like a little space on the bottom that, you know, you can't move out of. You just move there and that's it. Whereas you can move through these on the North America map. So the rules are slightly different. The rulebook does not say which side is harder. It's just the rules are slightly different.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is harder or not.
This doesn't seem like a... Like, you can play this solo, I feel.
You can. Yeah, totally you can play this solo.
With it being, like, 2 to 4 players, I feel like that's kind of a moot point. Like, because you can just talk and you can lay out all your cards.
Well, it's like Castle Panic. I mean, in a cooperative game like that or Pandemic, you can control as many characters as you want or as many hands as you want, whatever, and just, you know, that's the beauty of cooperative games.
Yeah.
The fact that the box says 2 to 4, don't let that mislead you. You can totally play this solo if you wanted to.
Yeah, I feel like for this to be like a real fun 2 to 4 like multiplayer type of game, there needs to be no communication.
No. If that were the case, then you need to find a way to make the game easier because that would be impossible.
It would be fun though.
No. Your idea of fun is beating your head against the wall.
No.
My idea of fun is just chillaxing. Yeah, let's just move this train. Yeah, that's my idea of fun. You're like, you want to beat your head against the wall, have one hand tied behind your back, roll 6,000 dice.
Like you can't show your hand, or like you can't tell the other player how many things you have. You know.
Well, there you go. There's a variant for you folks that are I'm not going to say it.
Oh my god. Good thing too. No.
Yeah, it's a family-friendly
You'll
channel.
be taking the train in real life. No, I'm
Wow.
just kidding.
Well, there you go. On that note, this is a great ending point. Switch and Signal. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince and Ida Lee. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye, guys.